So I went to a con, and they had those machines where you can like put in a quarter and you randomly get something out, and they had it with Pokeballs in it. And I got this Lickitung, and like, I just gotta say, man, and women, and everyone in between, this Lickitong's been through it. It's doing its best. But I feel you, Lickitung. I feel ya. Howdy ho, YouTube. Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, I will be using a team made by La Sintesi Ludica 8178 on YouTube. They actually commented on one of my videos quite a while ago, my Snorlax video, and asked if I would use their almost all Kanto team. And I said I would absolutely take a look at it, and it did look really fun. So I figured I would give it a go, tell you maybe how to use it, and just give some quick thoughts on it. Please don't take anything personally. I think the team is great, and you'll see me absolutely play some games and win with it in today's video. But I do think there are maybe a couple of things I personally would do different. But let's start with Focus Sash Pikachu, Tera Flying, Max Special Attack, Max Speed, with Fake Out, Thunder, Nuzzle, and Endeavor. Really common, really good set. I see the Thunder, I guess since we don't have Rain, at first I questioned a little bit. As I played some matches, I began to really understand, because if basically Kyogre is pretty hard for this team, because you don't have a secondary Sunsetter, it's only Koraidon. So you use Thunder basically to deal burst damage to Kyogre when you're in Rain. It made total sense to me once I started utilizing the team. Then we have Charizard with Choice Scarf, Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Timid, with Heat Wave, Dragon Pulse, Solar Beam, and Air Slash. I do like the moveset. The only thing I would maybe say is that the Tera Fire, which it's smart. Like most people, maybe there were instances where I wanted Tera Grass for a defensive Tera, but I think you can make an argument for Tera Fire just fine. The only thing I would maybe say about this set is that I feel like it hits like 150 something speed, which is a little faster than it needs to be to outspeed everything. I'm curious maybe if you could slightly alter the EVs to optimize them just a little bit more. I don't really know. You wouldn't be able to give a lot, so I don't really know if that additional bulk does anything. And maybe it doesn't, which is, I think, if in that instance, it doesn't really matter. But as I looked at the team, I did notice, I was like, maybe we aren't using some of these like minor speed EVs to the most optimal level, which would just, it potentially could take the team to another level. We have Wide Lens Venusaur, Tera Fire with Chlorophyll, Modest Nature with Weather Ball, Giga Drain, Sleep Powder, and Protect. My first question when I saw this team, I was like, why doesn't Venusaur have Solar Beam? Well, it's because Charizard has Solar Beam, and I do think actually Weather Ball is a really smart addition. I utilized Giga Drain once in one of my matches today. I go back and forth on whether I'd want that or just a second Solar Beam option. I'm curious if Charizard learns something like Dark Pulse. If Charizard learns Dark Pulse, I would maybe swap Solar Beam on that for Charizard, since it's not Tera Grass, and put Solar Beam on Venusaur. All three of these sets, though, I think are pretty fantastic. We have Snorlax with Custap Berry and Gluttony, with Belly Drum, Earthquake, Rock Slide, and Body Slam. So when I first saw the Snorlax, I was like, Custap Berry and Gluttony, I get the vision, but it's kind of meant to be slow. I don't necessarily know how much I like that. And then it like came in clutch in a couple of matches. So you know what? I was wrong. Custap Berry, totally viable option with Gluttony. I absolutely see the vision. Really cool set. Belly Drum for me, really hard to get off. You only have one Fake Out user. You don't have any damage mitigation. So you're really like banking for get hit with do one Belly Drum, take a hit, and then being able to just go ahead and start KOing things off rip. I don't think I've ever actually gotten off the Belly Drum combo before. So I don't think, maybe I didn't come up with the matchups where it's useful. I definitely think it's a cool set. But again, too, I like Body Slam. You don't have a lot of like useful protects on this team. Maybe I would consider swapping Earthquake out for like a Crunch. I did really want a Dark type move somewhere on this team. That would be maybe my biggest, like if I were to remake this, I'd really love a Dark type move somewhere. Koraidon with Life Orb, not Clear Amulet, Max Attack, Max Speed with Collision Course, Protect, Dragon Claw, and Heat Crash. Koraidon is pretty heavy, and Heat Crash works pretty well. I think the Life Orb is cool. You take small amounts of chip. I see why. Like, you use Life Orb and Heat Crash instead of Flare Blitz, and I'm sure the damage evens out while you take less like recoil damage. Dragon Claw does come in handy. So originally I was like, I'd rather see U-turn on Koraidon because it is the only Sunsetter, and so you need to be able to get it out kind of safely. So I think they're interchangeable, really. I wouldn't necessarily change anything about this set. I think it's a perfectly fine set. I personally am used to using my Choice Scarf Koraidon set, so it plays a little bit differently, but that's just a me thing. That's not like an everybody thing. And then last but not least, maybe the most interesting set, we have Blastoise with Utility Umbrella, which if you don't know, basically just allows Blastoise to ignore the effects of weather. Max HP, lots of special attack with Haze, Icy Wind, Mirror Coat, and Hydro Cannon. This is really kind of the, like, weak link of the team. I understand why. Hydro Cannon is basically water type Hyper Beam, so it deals tons of damage. You have to recharge after it, and it's only 90% accurate. But this really seems to be like a supportive Blastoise set. And I think if you're going to play Blastoise in this context, I personally maybe would totally rethink this one. I barely ever bring Blastoise, and when I do, I'm really only using it as fodder. I personally would maybe slot in an Assault Vest set with like Fake Out. So you have a second Fake Out user, Life Dew, Yawn, and Icy Wind. I think would be a totally good set for it. You don't have this is a very aggressive team if you haven't noticed. Super hyper offensive. You have basically no support here outside of Fake Out from Pikachu. I think adding in that support mon would be super helpful. And I do think the Icy Wind's necessary because you don't have any other form of speed control. But maybe that's where I would personally make that switch, and maybe Tera Grass instead of Tera Ground, because Tera Ground is still weak to grass. So you don't lose. Yes, you're now immune to electric type moves, but I think if you can make it a bulkier set, I think resisting electric type moves works just as well. But anyways, that's all I'm going to say about the team. That's a quick overview. Thank you once again. La Sintesi Ludica 8178. That's the whole thing. On YouTube for sending me this team. Let's go ahead and hop into some battles. Okay. We have... this is a hard matchup. Okay, Kyogre, Grimmsnarl, Incineroar, Rillaboom, Amoonguss, and Raging Bolt. So Pikachu is effectively necessary. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do... I don't have a way to block priority is the problem. Pikachu doesn't have Protect. So, I think I'll need... Venusaur. Do I think they lead? I don't think they lead. I don't think they lead Kyogre. If they do, that's actually pretty good for me. Venusaur. That's kind of my one maybe issue with the team is that there's not a secondary weather setter. There's not one on this one either, which is fine. But my fear is that, like, if they win the weather war, it's really hard for me. And Charizard is offensive, which is good. I think that's a good set for it. What do they lead? Kyogre, Grimmsnarl. Okay, that actually works really well for me. Alright, I think I can safely go Solar Beam. Koraidon. I think is clear here. Leading Kyogre is a bit of a play. I mean, it makes sense. They're going to be slower than my Koraidon, probably. So, that works in their favor if I lead Koraidon. If they don't Tera here, I don't know how much the Solar Beam is going to do. This is max special attack. There's a light screen, sure, but they do not... Let's see. I don't know how much is behind light screen and super specially bulky. It does half, which is cool. And how much does... What do you do? An Ice Beam? Oh, really good play on their part. Does it freeze? No. Okay, so they do that. So now I'm actually happy to Solar Beam again. Tera Fire Collision Course, maybe? In case they protect the Kyogre. And go for a Spirit Break on my Koraidon. So they should protect here. If they protect here, good play on their part, but I actually anticipate them to switch out. Did they quit? I mean, all right, let's do what we normally do. Let's think about it. Well, first of all, did I lose or did they lose? Okay, they lost. They were ranked pretty high. I wouldn't anticipate that their internet went out. So I wonder why they rage quit. I don't think they must have been. First of all, they must have been Tera Water. That would be my initial guess. Is they're Tera Water. So there's that. But they definitely still were in that. I mean, unless they were Specs. I guess maybe if they were Specs Kyogre. Then I was guaranteed to KO. They couldn't fake out. I'm a little... They could have swapped out. But I guess if they could have gone Rillaboom, but Rillaboom would have went out. But then they would have garnered Weather Control because of... They would have brought that. So, but I could have went into Pikachu or Venusaur on that turn. I don't know. That was a bit of a early quit, I think. I don't think that game was over by any means. They certainly could have continued playing, but good game to my opponent. I got to use Solar Beam, so that's cool. Let's do another one. Okay. Oh-ho! Blastoise is pretty nice here, actually. We have Zacian, Fluttermane, Tozogiri, Whimsicott, and Iron Hands. So this is actually a really safe Charizard Pikachu lead. They don't lead Iron Hands. I swap into Koraidon, and I'm actually going to want Blastoise in the back for Haze. The Haze tech is pretty good into this specific matchup. Let's do that real quick, yeah. So, let's see. It should be able to survive one. It's quite bulky. It's max HP. I do question maybe a bit of the special attack investment here. The Icy Wind isn't meant to KO things. It's meant to... just do damage, I guess. Okay, that's nice. I mean, no reason not to Heat Wave, I guess. No reason not to fake out Dondozo. If you protect, you protect. There's Tatsugiri, which is fine. If I can get a burn or I can get a paralysis. And remember, I have Endeavor too. Like, I could see them like going for an Earthquake here or something. Do they protect? Text City, baby. And they're going to Tera. They would specifically have to be Tera Ghost Dondozo here. Tera Grass. Okay. Oh, this is the Tatsugiri. Nuzzle flinched and couldn't move. Okay. So... here, I want to swap into Blastoise, I think. And I want a Nuzzle. Dondozo. They could have Rock Slide. I'm honestly not quite certain. Let's see what they do here. They could go for a Wave Crash into Blastoise. Yes. Does more than I would like. That should have their speed. Happy to Haze. I guess I'll save you and go into Koraidon. That's a really interesting turn one from them. I don't quite understand why they did that. But now they... I'm hoping I can outspeed, but even if not, they shouldn't... Okay. Interesting. If Blastoise goes down here, that's kind of fine. That's fine. I'll go into Charizard now. I have the Solar Power boost, and I should be faster with both Pokemon. So I'm happy to Heat Wave again. And actually Dragon Claw into Dondozo. So I can't... Okay, cool. Cool. So Dondozo's gone. I didn't get to haze it, but sorry, Blastoise. You acted as a sacrificial pawn on that one. But now I get this super effective hit into Tatsugiri, which is why I was like, I probably want to... And, okay, so it's not Sash. It's probably Scarf. This next turn, then, I can Heat Wave again and protect with Koraidon, I think. Anticipating maybe like a Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, there's Zacian. And they've already used Tera. Okay. So I want to be able to fake out Zacian in a turn. Are you special attack or speed? You are speed. That's fine. I don't think you can KO me with a single Shadow Ball. So I will just protect, though. The Scout to protect on their end, too. And then I can bring in Pikachu to... Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's what I figured. And I miss a Heat Wave. Who do I miss? That is the one I wanted to miss. Cool. Okay, then we're good. I was like, if I need to miss one, it needs to be Flutter Mane. Yeah. Okay, this is in the bag, I think, now, because I can just Heat Wave. Tera Fairy, or Tera Fire, Heat Crash. But I don't love Heat Wave. 90% accurate. It hit the one it needed to. That's really kind of what matters here. So since we got the Zacian, that's good. Dazzling Gleam again. I'm questioning whether it's Specs or not, but I'm not quite certain. Oh, that was a crit. Okay, so there's the Heat Wave. Okay, so it's Sash. No, it just survives. I guess it does have like an insane special attack stat, but no matter what, I win after that because Pikachu has a Focus Sash on it. So, yes, that's the power of Choice Scarf, Heat Wave, Charizard. Can actually do really well if they do not have opposing weather control. So I think that's really cool. So GG's to my opponent. That was a lot of fun. I wish Blastoise maybe got to do a little bit more in that match, but it'd be what it be. Nothing we can do about it. Good games. Let's do another one. Okay. We have Terapagos, Incin, Comfey, Rillaboom, Dragapult, and Ogerpon Wellspring. Okay, okay. I think this is a safe Charizard and Pikachu lead again. With Koraidon in the back. And who do I want in the far back? I do wish the Snorlax maybe had a Dark-type move. That would be kind of nice here for that Dragapult. Otherwise, I actually don't really have anything for it. Venusaur has Weather Ball and Giga Drain. Do I have an answer for the Incineroar? Yes. Yes. For the Comfey? Do I want Snorlax here? Ooh, this last one's a bit of a challenge. I could go Haze if I think this is... No. Maybe if I think it's Calm Mind or Meteor Beam Terapagos, I could go Haze, but... If it could be Covert Cloak. If it's Covert Cloak, then it's not Meteor Beam, though, so then Charizard's safe turn 1. Terapagos has a lot of viable sets now, and so the question is like, okay, which one of those viable sets is this? Dragapult, Terapagos. Cool. I would actually anticipate this then to be a Thunder Wave variant of Dragapult, like support with Focus Sash. Oh, we are communicating. This normally doesn't end well. Hello? Okay. There are no problems. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Okay, there we go. Tera Shift on Terapagos. And again, I don't have a Dark-type move. Air Slash, Solar Beam, Dragon Pulse, I guess. Like, I could in theory, like... Do I just want a Heat Wave? Maybe? Like, Heat Wave... Fake out Terapagos, I think. See what Dragapult does. If it Thunder Waves, it Thunder Waves. It could also Dragon Darts. Maybe they'll swap Dragapult out. Okay. There's that. That's nice. Okay, who do I miss? Dragapult. A little annoying, but okay. Okay, just Dragon Darts. I'm faster, too. Calm Mind. I thought that might be the case. But I'm actually happy to Heat Wave again. I'm happy to... Do I think I can survive one with Koraidon? No, I want to go into Snorlax here. They kind of pinned me turn 1. This is kind of hard. If I had hit that first Heat Wave, actually, I think we'd be good. That's fine. If I can hit this Heat Wave. See how much it does. Oh, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. All right, let's just Heat Wave again. Charizard's going to have to go down here. So sorry, Boo Bear. And Body Slam the Terapagos. I'll need to save Tera. I gotta let Charizard go down. I'll need to save Tera for Koraidon. You do gain some HP back, some bulk back. That's fine. If I can get a burn on this Dragapult, that would be pretty swell. Yeah. No burn. Okay, that's a little silly. I mean, if you can... Tera Starstorm, go for it. This won't KO my Snorlax. Yeah, not even close. Okay. Unlucky. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a call here. Do I think that they protect, or do I think that... but if they Thunder Wave... I could... If it's Calm Mind, I would actually envision I'm still faster since I'm max speed. Like, I kind of want a Collision Course Terapagos. And Rock Slide, I guess. No. Swap into Pikachu. That's my move. I envision they'll either go for the attack. They're either going to go for Dragon Darts or they're going to go for Protect and Thunder Wave. This covers all options, maybe? I don't know. I'm on a huge back foot here. But I can't... Worst case scenario is they protect and go for Dragon Darts. If they do that, GG's, they've won. No, they did not. Okay, cool. This is kind of the middle ground play here. Okay, so there goes Terapagos, which nets me quite a bit. They're faster, so they can... So where I wish Snorlax had a dark move. Dark move, dark move. Rillaboom, okay. They can fake out and Thunder Wave me. Unless I think it's banded. I could Heat Crash Rilla. And... Rock Slide, I guess. I'm gonna do this. Okay, unlucky. But that means they didn't fake out. Double para. That's fine. Oh, actually, it's not fine. I've probably lost now. And they're gonna swap into Incineroar. I bet you money. Comfey. Okay, actually. Okay. Well, probably a good game to my opponent. But let's just do this. Sure. I would assume you're Sash. Do I survive? I do. My luck, dude. Yeah, that does KO Comfy. No fake out, though. It does make me think that maybe they are... banded. I actually don't think they have fake out. a straight U-turn there makes me think that they don't have Fake Out. It makes me think that they're banded. So, how many more turns of grassy terrain are there? 3. Okay, I can't stall it out. I will Heat Crash. I will Rock Slide again. Okay, so they aren't banded. That was just a good play. I would have had to protect. Do I survive? Yes, but... Good game to my opponent. GG's. Okay, we have Koraidon, Entei, Tornadus, Fluttermane, Iron Hands, and Ogerpon, Wellspring. So interesting. That makes a speed tie, and they can. Ugh. Okay, what a challenging matchup this is, actually. Okay, I actually think I want to do this. I'm going to lead you two. I'm going to lead Pikachu, with Pikachu in the back, and Venusaur in the far back, I think is the move here. Weather Ball. Yeah. I think it's the move. Okay, so what can they lead turn 1? They could lead... I would anticipate it's like Koraidon, Entei, Koraidon, Iron Hands, something like that. Like, it's going to be Koraidon plus friend. And then whatever the friend is will determine what I do. So if they don't lead a Fake Out Mon, I think I kind of just go into Pikachu for Koraidon. Okay, Entei, you. That's fine. Entei might have Stomping Tantrum. Or it might have Rock Slide. We'll find out. I'm assuming they're going to go for speed. So I'm actually... unless they have... Rain Dance? I wouldn't anticipate them to have Rain Dance on this team. Happy to Dragon Claw. You. I think this will just be a... I was wrong. Okay. Not bad damage. How much is... What is... Don't burn. Cool. Okay. So now I'm happy to Heat Wave again. I do think that will get rid of Torn. And actually, I'm just happy to protect. Do I want to swap? Yeah, actually, I'll go ahead and swap into Venusaur. Here. They can Sacred Fire me again if they would like. That was a good play by them, though. Ugh, really? Rain Dance. That's interesting. I guess it's good for the Ogerpon Wellspring. There's the Tailwind, which is fine. I wonder how much speed Entei has. I mean, it's based like 100 something. Please miss the Entei. Okay, that's fine. It wasn't doing anything anyways. Who cares? They miss on Venusaur. Not the worst thing in the world, I would say. Okay. So, now what? I would assume Koraidon, in which instance I will swap my Charizard into... Yeah, Pikachu. This is going to be an interesting play. I'm going to swap my Charizard into Pikachu. And I'm going for Weather Ball on you. I have a decent little chunk of bulk in this Venusaur. And if they go for an electric move, then Pikachu takes a little bit of a dubsy-wubsky here. So let's see. I do love Weather Ball. It is a fantastic move because it changes with the weather. So I've gotten rid of their weather control, but I'm not particularly interested in giving them Sun for this Entei. So let's see what they do here. With the rain, I think a Sacred Fire really won't do anything. That's what I was hoping for. Use the rain against them. That's fine. But I'm assuming that's locked in. So Volt Switch, so it's going to have to swap. Oh, nice chunk of damage there. Who can they have in the back? Fluttermane, Iron Hands. With the Rain Dance, I would actually assume that they have... I'm kind of happy to Thunder this slot, assuming they'll swap out Weather Ball again. Because I'm neutral now. Unless it's not Specs, which, yeah, a little frustrating, but on a team comp like this, I would assume it to be. Normally, I think it is. Even if they're like... What, Tera Grass? Tera Normal E-Speed? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay, so they're not Sash. I mean, they're not Specs. They're getting rid of my Pikachu. I have Lightning Rod, though. Does this KO? That's my question. No, not quite. I'm going to go back out into Charizard, though. How many more turns of Tailwind do they have? 1. I'm going to go for broke here a little bit. That was a good play on their part. I didn't think about that. I kept thinking about Sacred Fire. What do they do here? But they're not Spexed. They're not Assault Vest either, because they protected. Maybe... So I think even with Tailwind, I'm faster than Entei with the Charizard, because of the Choice Scarf. So let's see what they do. But if they're not Specs, I would anticipate I survive a Volt Switch, maybe. I kind of wish this was Tera Grass. Okay. That's fine. Interesting move there. I'm a bit curious on that. But that's fine, as long as I hit both Heat Waves. Thank you. I'd love a nice little burn on that that Koraidon, but nope. Okay. Koraidon has Protect. Who do they have in the back? The Sleepy? Iron Hands. Okay. I mean, I think my turn here is pretty safe. I Heat Wave, I Sleep Powder. Here goes nothing. If I had 2 protects, I would just double protect. I'm kind of hoping they go for like a Drain Punch plus protect here. That would be swell. But this is all I got. If they fake out, they fake out. Not much I can do there. Yeah. Smart play. Of course they crit, but that's fine. Double hit here, which is nice. Venusaur flinched. What are you going for? An Electro Drift. And it does KO. Okay, cool. Did they lose their Hadron engine boost? I think so. No. How many more turns of Electric Terrain and how many more turns of Sun? 1 turn of Electric Drain, 3 of Sun. So I protect here. We're sure. Nice. Supercell Slam. Oh, that KOs, doesn't it? Because it hits the protect, so they take damage. Yes. Okay, well, GG's, right? They're too low. And I still have Chlorophyll. I guess... Which one has higher base power? 75, 50? Giga Drain. With Stab? Yeah, GG's. Woo! Wasn't expecting the Supercell Slam. Not a move you see on Iron Hands a lot because of that. They were going that I made an aggressive play, which was a fair choice, I think. Smart play by the... I think it's... I don't know. What were they... What their moves had to have been... Fake out, Drain Punch, my guess. Maybe Close Combat, Supercell Slam. Interesting. Not... What? A Magnet, maybe? Not Assault Vest. Not Specs. I don't know what other item you would make that Koraidon besides Magnet, right? Right? Comment down below. I don't know. A good game to my opponent. That Supercell Slam saved me. I think I was okay. Still, if they went for Wild Charge, they might have also KO'd themselves with Recoil. So as long as I got the KO on that Koraidon that turn, I was good. I protected to scout for that protect as well since they had revealed it. So I thought it was smart. So, yeah. I was in an okay endgame. If they played well, I mean, it could have. Maybe they had a surprise set. Well, they did have a surprise set on that Iron Hands. It was Supercell Slam, but either way, good game to my opponent. Fantastic match, very close. Let's do another one. Okay. Oh, opposing Sun. We have Groudon, Fluttermane, Urshifu, Incineroar, Rillaboom, and Ditto. So this is a classic Charizard Pikachu lead. In case they lead a Fake Out user. We'll have Koraidon in the back. And absolutely want Venusaur here. And if that's Tera Fire Groudon, what do I have for that? Oh, yeah, that's... but I also want... We'll do this. Yeah, I guess you could say Blastoise. My only issue with Blastoise is Hydro Cannon is this one water move, and that's like water Hyper Beam. So you use it and you're stuck for a turn, plus it's only 90% accurate. I would have loved to maybe see a Hydro Pump there instead. I get why, I mean, but actually no, you have a ton of special attack investment in that, so... Alright, let's see, who do they lead? Groudon and Fluttermane. Perfection. Do I go for broke? I think so. Do I just hit the ground running here? Like Heat Wave? Fake Out? YOLO. They set the sun for me, which was nice. Just don't miss a heat wave, please. That Flutter Mane's definitely outspeeding me, but I don't think one Shadow Ball will do it. Maybe a Dazzling Gleam from them, but taking my Pikachu down to Sash would kind of vibe, personally. There's a Shadow Ball. Does it KO me? Gosh. Helping Hand. Well. Helping Hand, Shadow Ball. Never mind. Okay. I have to make kind of boring plays now. You gotta be spexed, but I'm kind of bulky. Okay, yeah, I live. Okay, I want to Giga Drain again. I think I want to... I think you're spexed out here, so I want to swap into Koraidon. Specs, I think it's only going for Shadow Ball. Fine. Get paralyzed? Okay, okay. That was lucky. That was lucky. Here, then, I'm happy to Giga Drain again. They can Tera if they want, but I don't envision it would do anything, and I'm going to Heat Crash the Flutter Mane. They can swap Incin and Tera Fire here. Let's see what they do. I forgot. Helping Hand actually has become a little more common on the Groudon sets lately. No, they... Okay. I'm a bit curious why they did that. Maybe they weren't Tera Fire? And this Heat Crash, you know, max attack, Life Orb in the sun. Yeah, I was like, it should KO. Okay, I have the Pokemon advantage again. I'm a bit curious about that play, personally, actually. I mean, if they fake me out, if they go for a fake out, I can actually protect and swap, I think. How many more turns of sun are there is my question. Urshifu, Dark. And Ditto. The Dittoruski. Dittoruonomy. Maybe a Choice Scarf? Okay. I haven't done this yet. Let's Sleep Powder. Let's Dragon Claw. The Ditto. Okay, I did not go for Collision Course there, which is good. Let's see. Does my Sleep Powder hit? Okay, really good for me. Oh, they're fast. Okay, so they are in fact Scarfed. That or they met... No, they're Scarfed because they outsped me. Okay. So I can actually fake you out and go for another Dragon Claw. They outsped, so they just protected and they already Terra'd. That's going to break what I assume to be a Focus Sash. Cool. And I'm... So I can Endeavor. Okay. We're still in this. After a terrible turn 1. I don't think it's over. For sure. But I've broken a potential Sash. So now I'm happy to... What? Nuzzle... And Collision Course, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. GG's. Yep. Good game to my opponent. Whoa! I did not anticipate to bring that one back. They could have easily read my play there to Giga Drain again. I'm wondering why they didn't. I did get saved by that paralysis. Absolutely, I got saved by that paralysis. And I didn't have to rely on a sleep powder, I guess, which still isn't that accurate. It only makes it 10% more accurate, so it's like 77% accurate, so it's not super great. But yeah, I definitely got lucky with that paralysis, but to be fair, all right. I think I put the other match in this video where I got paralyzed like 3 or 4 times in a single match, so I'm calling it even. I'll take 1 for 3. We'll absolutely do that. But good game to my opponent. Yeah, they should have... my guess is maybe that Groudon wasn't Tera Fire, which I guess wouldn't be abnormal. Maybe it was Tera Ground, just to get... maybe it's like a defensive helping hand Groudon with Tera Ground to kind of bring the power of like Precipice Blades back up. That would be my guess, personally. So, GG's to my opponent. Great game. I definitely got saved by that para. Let's go ahead and hop into the outro. All right, everybody. That is the video. I hope y'all liked it. Thank you again to, I believe it's pronounced La Sintesi Ludica. It's Italian, I know that. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I actually have an undergraduate degree in music, and I sang classical music for a really long time. I still do, for fun. But, so, my Italian's probably pretty rusty, but I can kind of get the gist of it. So, thank you again so much for submitting this team. It was a lot of fun. I mean, Scarf Charizard's always a good time, especially on ladder. I hope I did it justice. Feel free to let me know down in the comments if I did or didn't. But yeah, super cool team. If y'all would like to try it out, I'm going to link their original video and their channel in the description down below, alongside the rental and Pokepaste that I normally do. I actually couldn't find a Pokepaste for it, so I went ahead and just made my own really quick. So just remember, it's not my team. It is La Sintesi Ludica. So thank you so much. I hope y'all liked the video, and if y'all want to see one of your teams used, feel free to submit them. For right now, via the comments. Maybe later I'll actually have a way to do that, but you can just send me your pastes in the comments. I read every comment. I will, and if I think it's interesting, or I think I can use it in a way that's really fun, I'll absolutely love to try it out. So, as Swan says, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and just remember that you are appreciated. All right, peace!